All right. Hello. Welcome to the Lost in Phoenix podcast. My name is Seamus McMahon. Today I am joined by Joshua Powers, as always. Because,
Once again,
we're Lost in Phoenix. That's what we do. Today we're going to be talking about fashion.
High fashion.
Yeah.
High fashion.
I'm very much into. I like fashion a lot. Man. But what are we specifically going to be talking about, Josh?
Oh, man. I definitely foresee this being a multifaceted podcast on the topic of fashion. But first, I'd like to kind of just dive into a realization I had when I was at Goodwill the other day, which I think I pontificated upon to you briefly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how much garbage-ass bullshit there is. You're going through,
Oh, keep going. Yeah. I'm going to turn the light out.
Yeah, you're going through shirts and you're going through, jackets, and it's astounding the amount of shit clothing that exists in this world.
Right.
It's insane. And all that comes at a cost.
Right. A huge cost.
A huge cost. Just not only the materials, but especially, when you talk about some of the bigger companies, exploiting child labor and forced labor in different countries. Like I'm reading that H&M, they in Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Cambodia, allegedly,
right,
they pay as little as 13 pence an hour to children.
Pence?
Yeah.
Really? They still use pence in...
I guess so. That's what this article says. Allegedly.
Right.
Allegedly. But that's insane.
Yeah.
It's... I don't like it. I don't like hearing stuff like that. It hurts my spirit. It really does.
Right.
To know that people, or that these companies that are doing pretty well but do you think that you can survive like ethically doing shit like that?
No. No.
Because people know about it, but people still buy the shit.
Right. I think there's a point that you have to make with yourself that you're either going to believe something 100% and live by that belief.
Yeah.
And then there's also the idea of I like a thing. I don't really care about the circumstances, right? And then there's the middle, which is it feels bad that this is a thing, but I like what the product is, but we need to change it, right?
Yeah.
And then there's always the left and right and the center and that sort of thing on every side, where it's there's people that believe one thing, people that believe another thing. But I think that it definitely needs to change. Something needs to happen to make it change.
Yeah.
It's just not going to.
Let's talk about what makes things really change. What really moves the needle when it comes to big civilization altering events. I think it's always something catastrophic, like a war or a natural disaster. It's things just don't change
right abruptly. Yeah. There's this movie that I really like called which one is it? The Day After Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I've heard about this movie.
It's the one with Keanu Reeves in it. He's an alien, right? I think that's it. Is it The Day After Tomorrow or the something? But it's he's an alien and he's come down to bring about the end of the world because humanity's not doing good.
Yeah.
And I think it's Michael Caine. They talk kind of near the end of the movie, and Michael Caine is basically saying, please don't end the world. As humans, we can get through this. We can be better. And he basically says, like what you just said, in every sort of situation where there's been life-ending, a cataclysm of some kind, world war, humanity has always gotten better.
Yeah.
At the end of a world war, we've always turned it around to use the technology that was built for the better,
That's true. That's true in a lot of ways, yes.
Yeah, and so, that movie was definitely about a lot about climate change and a lot of eco pollution problems and stuff like that. So it was basically saying that we can, as humans, we can change if we put our minds to it, But we have to know that the end is minutes away, right?
Yeah.
And right now it is
How
minutes
close
away.
Are we to the possible end?
I saw somewhere that it's 20 to 30 years.
Oh,
that if we don't stop our rate of pollution and it continues to increase, we have 20 to 30 years before the planet. Increase. Yeah.
even if
we don't stop
yeah.
within the next 5 years, we have no time whatsoever.
Well, thankfully, Seamus, our age, we've already lived like pretty decent life so far. So by the time the shit totally hits the fan, we'll be like in our elder years, and if shit really hits the fan, we could always just kill yourself.
Yeah, I hope not, because that would be completely
I'd really like
shitty.
It'd really be cool to die knowing that humanity could really reach its peak potential,
right?
Because there is so much potential for us as humans, but there's got to be. We're still so in touch with that ape, that monkey fucking DNA that makes us war with each other, and the greed and the selfishness, and something's got to happen to make us transcend that.
Right.
If artificial intelligence doesn't kill us first, or the fucking climate doesn't shift and kill us first,
mm-hmm.
I think possibly the catalyst for the change could be merging with AI, and a lot of people merging with AI and
right.
Becoming super intelligent. Like, I guess democratizing education, so everybody could not only be more intelligent when it comes to all the subjects, but also maybe become a little bit less asshole-ish.
Right. I think we're at the precipice of something really big at the moment, mm-hmm. which is centered around the biggest asshole of the century, our own president.
Yeah.
Where through his own selfish wants and needs, he himself has exposed the greed and just disgusting underbelly of the world through the people that he's worked with, through the people he has had contact with, through the people that he contacts with in other countries. He's bringing out all these little dirty secrets that nobody wants the common public to know about.
Yeah.
I think that if he goes to jail and everybody else that is like in his circle goes to jail or is punished in some big way, it's going to cause a civil war.
You think so?
Oh, big time.
Man.
Like, I don't like to listen to people. I'm just going to end the statement there. I don't like to listen to people.
Yeah.
But I don't like to listen to people that have like super right-wing ideas, but at the same time, I have to agree with them at some points, because I've heard a lot of right-wing people say there's going to be a civil war if X happens. If the Second Amendment gets repealed, which it won't, there's no possible way that would ever happen. But there's going to be a ban on certain firearms, and there's going to be a limit, because we live in an age where you don't need a fully automatic rifle to protect your home.
Yeah.
You don't need it. It's understandable why you have it, because you want to go hunt, and it's fun to have a big gun that goes grrr, you get that feeling and your cock gets hard, God damn, my dick. Oh, yeah, my fucking dick's rock hard because I'm shooting this fucking gun, yeah. But, like, you don't need that. Go and fuck your horse some more. I don't know.
I love it when you do that. I love it when you do that.
I have to turn that way down. That waveform is crazy.
Oh, man. Gotta use that limiter,
but,
son.
It's like, come on. Do you really need that gun?
Yeah. No. No, you don't.
But it's like, I've heard people say that there's going to be a civil war over that. There's going to be a civil war if Trump gets impeached.
Yeah.
Which is going to fucking happen, And if he gets impeached and all of a sudden these right-wing people that have these big guns start killing people, it's like the government's going to go down on you hard. This government that you love so much and are trying to protect.
Suck that dick,
it's
man.
going to go down on you really, really
down
hard.
on you real hard, man.
Yeah. But it's like that we're at the turning point. We're at the turning point
the precipice.
Where you can either like decide that, no, this planet's fucked. I'm going to personally fuck this planet by telling all these people that actually want good for this planet to go fuck themselves, and I'm going to try and kill them, I'm sure that's like a super crazy idea, but that's what I think.
Oh, shit.
We're at that point, at least like economically and as a society. Maybe not as an entire planet, but at least in the US, we're at that point where if something doesn't change super drastically, that our society in the US is going to impact everybody else as it has for years.
Yeah. 'Cause there's so much the economy runs through this.
Right.
Runs through the US.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where it's just this government spending it's been happening for a long time. There's
Yeah.
a lot of debts. It's all bad.
Oh, huge
All
debt.
bad.
But I mean, to turn
That's
it
really
back
bad.
on like the fashion industry,
Yeah.
it's very much a microcosm of the economy at large, because you have a lot of money going into it and not a lot of money going to the people that are actually making the product,
true.
you know? So it's another thing where as soon as we figure out how to get the ecosystem and the climate back to a normal range, we also need to figure out how we're going to pay people to live, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's the main problem, is like the living wage for these people is fucking crazy.
It's non-existent, dude.
Yeah. But it's also kind of like they're halfway between first world and third world, because there's some developed cities in those places. But a lot of the country is not living in that kind of, in the same way that we are, you know?
Definitely not. And arguably it's, I mean, this is kind of weird, but, you know, in a place like Myanmar, the places I mentioned earlier, I mean, what are your options? You know,
Right.
like there's not a lot of options. If you're forced to work a job for that kind of money, I mean, what are your other options? To be like homeless and not eat? You got to fucking do something.
Yeah, pretty much. You can be a farmer or you can work in the factory, you know?
It's really, really awful, man.
Yeah. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
But it is what it is, man. It's hard to fucking,
It is what it is, but
it's hard to come to grips with stuff like that, and still, you know, I think about how lucky and how spoiled I am in so many ways, just to have been born in this first world country. It's so lucky,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we're super lucky to be where we're at,
yeah,
which, you know, sucks to think that the entire world isn't in the same condition.
definitely. Most of it is not in the same condition.
Yeah, like think of what we have, you know, what we have right here in this room.
And we're
We've
not
got
even, by
light.
our country standards, we're like at the bottom of the fucking
Oh
totem pole.
yeah, we're like at the very bottom. Have you
we
ever
still
seen the
have
movie
so
Shark
much.
Tales? You ever seen the
No.
movie Shark Tales?
No.
There's a point. It's all like fish and it's underwater and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But one of the characters pulls out like a sheet of like, here's the food chain. There's these guys and these guys and then these guys and then there's whales and then there's whale poop. Then there's rocks and then there's you. You know, we're the rocks. We're not the bottom of the bottom.
Yeah.
We're not homeless.
Yeah.
We still have shit.
Yeah.
But we're under the shit of everybody else. You know,
That's true. That's
You know.
true.
because we get pennies on the dollar of what these huge corporations are making.
Yeah.
Which fucking sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, the good thing about this country is if we find a way to figure it out
Right.
for ourselves, we figure out a way to utilize our talents and to get out there, we can too make a shitload of money
Right.
and do whatever we want, really. But it's that figuring it out it's
hard.
difficult. And it's what a great luxury to have, that we don't have to worry about where we're going to sleep or what we're going to eat. You know, we have good, healthy food, clean water, we can shower. And I mentioned earlier that Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation,
Yeah.
they're trying to come up with fucking plumbing for third world countries. Like
Oh,
plumbing,
really?
that's their thing.
Huh.
Is, I guess, you know, in Africa, they, you know, they need water, but also there's like a lot of the diseases and problems stem from them not having anywhere to put they don't have indoor plumbing like we do. We
Right.
just take for granted it's fucking everywhere here.
Yeah.
But there, it's like they actually have to dump it somewhere. And, you know, that's the same place that in a lot of times the same place they have to bathe.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
fucking not good.
No, it's not.
It's not good.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Depressing term.
yeah, everything about this
Yeah.
world is so goddamn depressing, because it's just like if you're not like a farmer living out in the middle of nowhere off the grid and the government doesn't know about you, right? And you don't owe anybody any money,
Yeah.
you're living life. But if you're stuck in some corporate job and the government knows exactly who you are, they have tabs on you at all times, you owe the government money, even though you work for a government institution making money to help them, they're going to take money from you and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, which one do you want to live? Do you want to live out in the middle of nowhere with nothing, or do you want to, you know, have quote unquote freedom, right?
Yeah.
And be able to buy things and live a comfortable,
Yeah.
comfortable-ish life,
Yeah.
but have, you know, people breathing down your neck all the time.
That's true. Yeah, you can't really have the money. You know, you can't really have a lot of money without, you know, first you have to make, like, especially in our position as musicians, like in order for us to make a lot of money, unless we do it totally independently, we have to make other people a lot of money
Exactly.
before we can really start living. And then once we, for touring,
Yeah.
on a big scale, then we're employing tons of people.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you can't really have, and that all comes with stress and bullshit.
Right.
I think that's something that I'm taking more into account now, is just thinking about all the stress and shit.
Right.
But I think it's, why not? We only got one life. Might as well like try to see what it's like.
Oh, definitely. I think like in our position,
Yeah.
especially when we've been this duo for a long time. I mean, not a long time, but
Yeah.
a couple years now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, now we want other people to play with
Yeah.
and bring into this thing. And it's just like, the more that I think about it, it's like, it's so much easier for you and me to get together, just to be like, hey, you want to get together today? Or let's
Yeah.
get together in the next couple days. Now that we're like trying to bring in 1, 2, 3 other people, however many we want to,
Yeah.
it's like, we really can't do that because this guy lives over here and this other guy.
This guy's sick.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
guy's girlfriend is fucking pregnant.
Yeah.
This dude's mom's in the hospital.
Yeah. Like, oh, this guy's had, like the singer that we're already talking to.
Yeah.
He's just not in town right now. You know? So it's like, if we wanted to have band practice and we wanted to write a new song like you want to, it's like, well, we have to wait a week until he gets back and we can have the song ready.
Yeah.
But then if he gets back and he doesn't like it, then it's like,
Yeah, that's true.
Well, shit, dude, we spent so much time on this, man.
Yeah.
We just want some lyrics. We don't care if you like the song or not.
Give us the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. And I think it's always the balance. Like there's that balance where it's like, we could do, we could do all the songs on our own and just fucking, figure out a way to pay people to fucking play them and then pay people to play them live. But it's like, we don't really have the resources to do that at this moment.
Right. Yeah.
So
and
it's
we probably
like,
won't end up having the resources
and
at any time.
Yeah, it
which
costs a
sucks.
shitload of money to ask people to do that.
Yeah.
So our only option is really to, give somebody the ownership to do the thing that we don't do as well.
Right.
And, hopefully we can find a nice symbiosis, like the same chemistry that we have with 3 other people.
Yeah.
It can be done. I've been
It
in
could be done.
some good situations like that before.
Right. Oh, yeah, it definitely can be done.
But it's
Just a huge stressor to get so many people together at one time, like multiple times a week.
Yeah,
even not multiple times a week, once a week. It's so difficult.
Yeah. It can be done though.
Yeah, it definitely can be done.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. I get the point you're making.
It's just there's so much stress in life.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to be like easygoing and scot-free and don't really give a shit about anything, it's like, well, you kind of got to give a shit about some stuff.
Yeah. You get nothing for nothing if that's what you do.
Right.
Says Axl Rose. I always thought that was a good one. Yeah. Okay, so anyway,
we've gotten so far off topic.
So far off topic. I feel like this is okay though. I feel like this is like just a normal podcast.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The podcasts that I like are all kind of in this format.
Right. Oh, that's all I listen to is like people just talking about their days and then they go off on a certain subject.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's a nice tangent.
All right. Yeah. Like that.
You got to be interesting back and forth.
Right.
But yeah, dude, back to fashion. So I love it. You love it. You love shoes.
Yes, I do.
That's your shit.
Yeah. Well,
that's fucking awesome shit.
Yeah,
dude.
that's my main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite shoe of all time?
Favorite shoe?
Yeah.
This is easy. It's the Jordan 11 Concords.
Jordan 11 Concords.
Yeah.
So those very like rare.
Not really.
No?
I don't like.
Do you have them?
I do not have them.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're Jordan 11s were. So like, if you know the history of Jordans, it was like 8 or 9 when he stopped playing basketball.
Jordan was.
Yeah, Michael Jordan stopped. He wore his brand of shoes from the Jordan 1s in 1984, I think, or 1979 to I think it was 84, until he got out of basketball for the first time.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
That baseball shit.
Yeah, and then did baseball, and the 11s came out when he was doing baseball.
Oh.
But they were also the Space Jam shoes that he wore. So everybody fucking loves the 11s. Because,
are these them right here?
Yeah, that's them. Yeah, they're so fucking cool. Like the way that the patent leather looks and all the different materials that they use on them.
Yeah,
they're really, really cool. But people love them because they were the first shoes that Jordan wore on court when he came back to basketball. When he started, so it was the first shoe that he wore going back to basketball after doing baseball. And people absolutely loved them because they were super comfortable, really good for playing basketball, and still are. And then it's just really hard to get a good pair of them. Yeah. And they've done so many different colorways.
Do they have these ones look new? Mm-hmm. Have they redone them?
Yeah, they do retros every so often. I think it's for the 11s. They do them every 5 or 6 years.
It has like a 45 on the back of it.
Yeah, they change it every time.
Yeah, he changed it to 45.
Yeah, 45 was his baseball number. Yeah. And 23 was his basketball.
Yeah.
And so like they retro them every so often, but it's really hard to get them because people love them so much. Yeah. Which is why I don't have them.
Dropping the $800 on eBay.
Dude, you have
Probably
no
more.
idea. For like an original pair, it's super expensive.
Shit. Like 800 around there, or like we talk more?
I'd say close to that, 6, 7 maybe.
Is it like the holy grail when it comes to shoes? Is like to get the originals, or does it matter really?
Maybe to some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like looking at the shoe industry, it's very interesting to see what's going on. Yeah. Because I'm not super deep into it. But like, you don't have to be super deep into it to like understand what's going on. Yeah. Because there's a lot of really cool technology coming from like Nike and Adidas.
Yeah. They have those huge R&D budgets, man. They fucking put together some really innovative shit.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah. And like
real comfy shit to play ball in. I imagine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But like the Adidas especially is working on different technologies and working with different recycling brands to get their carbon footprint down.
That's good.
Like,
I like that.
Oh, it's so fucking cool. I love it so much. Like they're working with a brand called Parlay, where this brand takes ocean plastics. Yeah. Like shit that you would find like plastic bottles in the ocean. That's and awful. They shred them up and make fabric out of it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and then all of the plastic that goes into these shoes or shirts or pants or whatever you want is made out of ocean plastic. And it's like insane. So that's
the way to do it.
Yeah,
that's going to be the future.
It already is. Dude.
It already is.
Yeah, like if you can get anything that's like made out of reusable products, I think it's 100% the future. Because it's so much cheaper. Because like you can, if you finish that water bottle, you save it and then take it to the Adidas Parlay, whatever, like drop off zone. Yeah. You can give it to them, a whole bag of water bottles, and they'll be like, "All right, cool, thanks." And then maybe they'll give you something, a shirt or something like that.
Yeah, I'm a huge proponent of recycling.
Yeah.
Having said that, I've failed a lot at not recycling.
Right. Yeah, because it's also really hard because nobody really knows the rules about it because there's different things that you have to sort out. It's dumb. But Nike isn't doing any of that.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They really don't.
Fuck the planet.
Yeah. Like all of their leather is either just shitty leather that they get from secondhand brands that just have leftovers, or they're not doing anything that's like, we're trying to at least do something to help the environment a little bit. Where Nike or Adidas has this Parlay brand that they're working with, and they're trying to do light synthesis making of like midsoles, which is really cool because they're taking like I think it's like hard plastic that they liquefy, and then using light they shoot it into it and make this like cage midsole. Whoa. It's so cool.
That's sick.
It's so cool, but they're getting it to the point where or they want it to the point where you can go into the store. The people that work at the store can measure your foot and like see where your pressure points are. Yeah. And then within 30 minutes of you hanging out at the store and them doing it, you have a shoe built specifically for you.
Oh, that's pimp.
Yeah. Like super cool. And then if the shoe gets old, they have another one where it's completely recyclable. Yeah. So you wear it down to the point where it's really not good anymore. You give it back to them. They shred it and make a whole new shoe for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like
so
that.
It's just a whole cycle of
awesome.
Let's just try and get this shit to be recyclable 100%, where it's for you. You go into the store and make it for you. Yeah. And then once you're done with it, or it breaks down, because everything breaks down.
Yeah, all these shoes fucking...
Yeah, because you need to wear your shoes, people.
Yeah.
You need to wear your shoes.
Yeah.
They live longer if you wear them, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, they wear down, so you take it back, they shred it up, and make you a new one.
Beautiful. It's probably cost a couple $100 though, huh?
I mean, right now it does.
But that'll scale down as it becomes more, as other companies adopt that.
Oh, yeah, I don't...
You know?
I don't see any other companies adopting it at this point.
Adidas is so well made. Like, honestly, I bought some Nike basketball shoes and played a lot in them, and they were getting so many holes real quick. And then these Adidas that I've had for a minute, like, they're going strong, and I've had them for a long time and played, you know, on outdoor courts, which will fucking rip up shoes, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Adidas is the shit.
Yeah.
Having said that, I still love a lot of Nikes, you know.
They've got some good stuff. I mean, I'm not a complete Nike hater, but like...
Well, your favorite shoes are kind of Nike, kind of the Jordan brand, which is not really Nike.
Yeah, I like those ones.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it?
If I were... Yeah, that's
you
like...
You have some pretty sweet Nikes I just saw in your fucking your room there.
Yeah, I've got some...
Those are fucking nice. The high top ones?
Yeah.
Those are fucking nice, dude. I like
the Blazers.
those.
They're really nice.
So fuck Nike, but not fuck Nike at the same time.
No, fuck Nike. I'll still buy it every once in a while, but fuck you.
Fuck it for the most part. Yeah, it's like you were talking about earlier, the balance of like, oh, I don't like your practices, but I really like this product you have.
Yeah. It's like...
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I'm at with that.
So how about like so for me, like thrift shopping, like I love it for shirts, but I don't buy pants there anymore.
No.
There's something weird about buying fucking pants at a thrift store. You're trying them on, you don't know who they came off of, man.
Right.
Some fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, but yeah, I think thrift stores are great. I do the majority of my shopping for like shirts or jackets there, and come up with some good shit sometimes. But you got to cycle through a bunch of bad shit.
Oh, definitely.
So much. It's like digging for records, but with clothing.
Yeah, you
can also get records there, which is great.
Yeah. That, like, with records, there's still something good there for somebody, you know? Like, even though there's a bunch of, like, old jazz albums hanging out that you have no idea who the fuck this person is.
So many albums of so many random people.
Yeah, exactly. But there's somebody out there that's going to dig those albums, you know? Yeah. Somebody that's able to, like, that's going to take the time to sit there and listen to every song and be like, I like that, I'm going to use that, you know, grab a sample from it.
Yeah.
Whereas with shirts, it's like... All right, I've already looked through all of these, and I've seen 3 high school jerseys, 5 of the exact same, like, charity
5 debunked
shirt.
business shirts.
Yeah, it's like, all right, that's wasteful. Who's going to wear that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, there's somebody that's going to wear it.
Yeah.
But it's not like...
There's certain shit
cool.
where I know nobody's going to wear it. You look at it and you're like, there's nobody in their right mind would buy that. It's just such a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like, it's got holes in it. Come on.
Yeah.
Really? You're going to sell that?
Emma did make a really good point about thrift shopping. So it's good, you know, a good thing like buying from thrift shops is that you know the clothing has lasted, you know, this long.
Right.
Because it's been washed a bunch of times, so you know that it's like a decent quality linen.
Yeah, sometimes.
She made that point. I thought that was pretty insightful. I'd never considered that before.
Yeah, I think that a lot of those T-shirts that you see in thrift stores are Gildan T-shirts. Where if you look at the tag, it'll say Gildan. I see a lot of
Gildans there for sure.
Gildan is the best goddamn brand for a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, the quality of their shirts are amazing. Yeah. Like, I can't get over how good these shirts are. Just like when you wear it, it feels good, and it doesn't get thin over the years. Where if you go and buy like Hanes T-shirts from like Walmart, you can get a pack of 15 for like $5.
Yeah, you don't
what does that say about the quality of that
fuck
T-shirt?
With that, dude.
Yeah, where you can get one Gildan for like $3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when it comes to T-shirts, that's not the move to go and buy a bunch.
Yeah.
At Walmart, you don't want to do that. Just go
They're so thin.
Go curate a collection of shirts you're never gonna wear.
Yeah.
That's my issue too. Is I have a closet full of all of these shirts that, you know, some impulse purchases, some were not, and I'm like, fuck. You know, I wake up and I want to go to the grocery store. I'm like, oh, it would be so dope to wear that one shirt, but it's like kind of not my normal style, and I kind of feel silly wearing it. So I'm like, it just sits there, and I look at it. I finally figured out I need to just fucking make outfits, like a jacket, shirt, outfit, and just fucking commit to wearing them all before I buy anything else.
Right.
This is ridiculous, man. I fucking own like 30 T-shirts.
Right.
That's
Oh, I've got
that's
so many more.
That's too many. And I only wear maybe like, I mean, when you're just around the house, you know how it is, dude. You know, you
Right.
just wear like whatever shirts around the house. But to go out, there's like only maybe 7 or 8 that I alternate between. It's like, fuck, dude. Well, why did? But I guess at the same time, it's good that I didn't spend like $20 or $30 on the shirts.
Right.
You know, somewhere else.
Yeah.
It was like secondhand shit, so somebody didn't want it, so I bought something that somebody didn't want,
Yeah.
and it only cost me a few bucks.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a way to do it.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't do that.
You don't
I
do
used
that?
to do that.
Yeah?
But now I recently went through all of my clothing
Really?
because I had a lot that I just didn't wear.
Yeah.
To the point where I was buying new stuff because I didn't lose a lot of weight, but I lost enough weight to where
Yeah.
my old shit didn't fit anymore.
Really?
Yeah. It was just too big or
Was this like
recently.
really?
Yeah.
How much weight have you lost?
Like not too much, but like a long time ago, I lost a.
Okay.
a
Did you used to
bit
be
of weight.
heavy?
Not too heavy, but you know, like I weighed about 200 pounds, so it's
really?
not too crazy.
What do you weigh now?
Probably 180, 175. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't weighed myself in a long time,
Yeah.
but I.
You gotta go to Publix, son.
Yeah.
That free scale.
Nah, I'm not gonna
Fuck
do that.
that. I don't think that scale was accurate, dude.
No.
I call bullshit. Okay, so
I don't know.
so you're saying you went through all your shit.
Yeah, but like I kept all that old stuff because like I really like these shirts that I have, but I just
Yeah.
never wore them because I
Yeah.
got new stuff that I really liked that was a little bit more plain or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just recently went through it, and I've got 2 giant bags of clothing sitting in
Oh,
my car that I need to take to the
Fuck,
thrift
bro.
store.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but like I'm just like I don't want to go to the thrift store to buy any shirts anymore.
Yeah.
Because I know that even though I'm going to spend $1 on it and it's really cool right now and it looks really nice, am I really going to buy it? Am I really going to wear it
Yeah, that's
out?
the, that's
'Cause
the
it's like,
question.
it's cool, but it does, you know, maybe it fits my style, but I don't know whether or not I'll wear it. I'm just not going to buy it that anymore. But if I go online and I see like, all right, this shirt looks really cool. I like the design on it. I don't have it in hand, so I can be like, ah, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's online.
Yeah.
I can put it in my, like,
Your favorite box.
yeah, my cart or something
The
like
favorite
that.
cart.
Yeah, and then just be like, let me think about it, you know?
Yeah.
And then if I think about it and like, damn, I actually really like that, I'm going to go ahead and buy it, you know? That's the way I do it now. you
Yeah.
know, where I buy the good shit.
You got 2 fucking big bags.
Oh, yeah, huge
shit.
bags of
Holy
like old
shit.
pants and shirts that I don't wear
Oh,
anymore.
shit.
Maybe
Anything
some
I like?
jackets. If you want to go through them, you're free to. I can pull them out.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, the
We
stuff
probably
will
were like the
fit.
same size, man.
Yeah. I wear a large.
Yeah, dude, I wear a fucking large, bro.
There we go. Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be perfect. Yeah. So, I mean,
It's like, even though I just said I got one.
you can have it for free.
I can't.
can
How
have
could you
it for
fucking?
free.
If you're gonna donate it anyway, dude, I
Yeah.
might as well check it out and see what's
Yeah.
going down.
Might as well. I have a really cool jacket. It's too big for Florida heat, but
Oh, really?
it's really nice. Yeah. So if you want that,
Sold.
like it's huge. Like you would wear it in
no shit.
Colorado.
Oh, no
you know?
shit.
Yeah.
I'll peep that out, bro.
Yeah. I
Shit.
bought it because I wanted to move to Colorado.
Oh,
It's like,
that's
damn,
right,
this would be
that's
really
right.
nice when I moved to Colorado. And then, you know, a couple of years later,
Yeah.
I'm still not there.
Yeah.
But
You
in
don't
the
even
future,
smoke weed, Seamus. You don't even smoke weed. Why would you want?
Because it's cold.
No.
In the
You like the
mountains.
cold.
I love the cold.
Yeah, the fucking. You guys are crazy, dude. That Michael guy is like, yeah, dude, I'm up in Detroit. It's 38. Love it. Fuck.
I don't know about that cold.
That's
but,
really cold, bro.
yeah.
That's
40s
really
or
cold.
50s, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this weather right now.
Yeah.
Right.
It feels pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Seamus? Should we call it a day on this momcast?
Yeah, I think so.
This mommy cast? Pottycast?
Sure. Why not?
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah. So we talked about a bunch of different stuff.
Talked about all kinds of
Yeah.
shit.
Fashion industry, good or bad?
We talked about
No, wait. No.
talked about the orange smoothie, Orange Julius in the White House.
What? Oh, yeah. A little bit. Yeah. But good or bad fashion industry?
Good or bad?
Yeah, good or bad.
Oh, fuck.
Down to a single idea, good or bad? Real quick. You got
Good.
5 seconds. Good?
Good,
Okay.
I guess.
I'd say so too.
Yeah.
There's some good shit that comes
Yeah.
out of it. I think right now,
Yeah.
if you look at it, there's a lot of brands that are doing some really good stuff,
Yeah.
especially with like recyclable material.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
It's on a spectrum though.
Yeah,
I'd have to,
it's super on a spectrum.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Seems like a good one.
Yeah.
So we'll end it
Yeah.
here.
Indeed.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Lost in Phoenix podcast. We are Lost in Phoenix. Go check out our other podcast, Working Title, which may or may not actually have a title at some point.
It will never have a title.
It might.
Working title.
It might. Who knows? We might change it. But yeah, go listen to that if you want to, where we talk about music and media stuff. Where hopefully we have a new episode at some point.
Well,
Which would be fun. I
we
want to
will
talk.
and we shall.
Yeah, I want to talk about some movies at some point. But let's see, clap. There we go. All right. Well, we'll catch you next time. Thank you for listening.